Welcome to, or welcome back to, the Agatha May Detective Agency. I'm Agatha May, and there are going to be some of you who disagree with what I'm about to say, and that's okay. I'll still love you. When I decide to make a video, my main goal in reporting anything is that what I present as fact is actual fact. I do throw a lot of opinion in, but opinion is different than stating something as fact. For instance, I can say that I think Reggie Miller is an idiot, but I can't say that Reggie dresses up in a pink tutu and tube top on Thursday nights and dances the tango with his neighbor Frederico. I need more than tenuous proof to make an allegation. I am not making this video to come after anyone. I have had more than a few people message to ask me about the topic of this video, so I feel as though I should address it. I'm going to talk about Deanna Reynolds Collins, who was the woman found deceased on the edge of the property owned by Solid Rock on Highway 17. It was reported that she died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. She was found the same day that the FBI raided John Paul Miller's house. This sent people scrambling to find a connection between Deanna and John Paul. Since then, there have been several claims made about Deanna and the Millers, so let's talk about them. Claim number 1. Deanna and her husband Joe were members of Solid Rock at Market Common. I've not found nor seen any proof of that. I've searched the family's Facebook pages, and there isn't one mention of Solid Rock. Deanna did mention Hopewell Presbyterian in Florence, though, where her family states she was a member. Claim number 2. There is a connection to Wayne Miller because Deanna's sister Dana is married to Bill McAllister, and Bill is friends with Wayne Miller on Facebook. Bill is indeed Facebook friends with my favorite idiot, Reggie, but Bill is an insurance agent in Florence, South Carolina, which is where the Millers lived as a family until 1993. Bill is also from Hemingway, South Carolina, which is the same hometown as Wayne. Hemingway has a population of 504 people. It's not a stretch to think that Bill and Wayne might know each other. Florence has a population of almost 41,000, but it would still not be unheard of that the two know each other. From what I can tell, Bill is the only member of Deanna's family that is Facebook friends with Wayne. My brother-in-law has friends on his Facebook that I don't know, so Bill's connection with Wayne doesn't mean that Deanna knew him. Claim number 3. There's a connection to Charles Randall because he's on the board at McLeod Health, and Deanna's husband worked in the lab there. So let's get this whole Charles Randall connection to McLeod Health out there because it's been brought up multiple times throughout Micah's case. Charles is not on the board of directors of the hospital. He is on a board for a foundation, the McLeod Health Foundation. Here's the description of that foundation from their website. The McLeod Health Foundation was established in 1986 as an independent, not-for-profit, tax-exempt charitable organization whose mission is to generate philanthropic and community support to perpetuate medical excellence at McLeod Health. Thanks to the generosity of this region, the foundation has raised in excess of $120 million and has provided support for hundreds of programs at McLeod Health. These programs include support for McLeod's Children's Hospital, the Guest House at McLeod, McLeod Hospice Services, McLeod Center for Cancer Treatment and Research, McLeod Heart and Vascular Institute, and McLeod Diabetes Services, just to name a few. Simply put, your gifts to the foundation funds better health for thousands of families throughout northeastern South Carolina and southeastern North Carolina by raising funds for all our hospitals. Separately chartered, the McLeod Foundation is governed by a voluntary board of trustees. Gifts to the McLeod Foundation are tax-deductible to the full extent allowed by law, and 100% of every gift received goes directly to the area it is designated. Because of you, the work done by McLeod Health Foundation goes beyond the hospital walls and reaches straight into the heart of the community. So this foundation has zero to do with the day-to-day operating of the hospital. Just because someone works at the hospital, it does not mean they're connected to one of the foundation's trustees. Also, there are around 15,000 employees at McLeod Health. Claim number 4, there's a connection to Wayne Miller through Maybelline B. Evans. First off, is there a more southern-sounding name than Maybelline B. Evans? That is a gloriously Southern name. Hey y'all, my name is Maybelline B. Evans, and I do declare I'm about to have the vapors. Maybelline taught at Wayne Miller's College, and she is friends with Deanna on Facebook. But Maybelline also has her own ministry, and it seems as though Deanna and her father, at least, know her from that. Claim number 5. It's no coincidence that Deanna was found on Solid Rock Church's property on Highway 17. Well, it's not a coincidence, but it's not for the reason people are thinking. Deanna lived in a neighborhood near the property, so it's not bizarre that she would be where she was found. I haven't found any direct connection between Deanna and the Millers. Deanna's sister Dana has vehemently denied that there is any connection to the Millers, and that Deanna and Joe had nothing to do with Solid Rock. She's asked people to stop furthering the rumor that there's a connection, and if they don't, she will have her attorney handle it. So let's pretend for just a minute that there was a connection. Would you want the death of your loved one to be mixed up publicly in the Miller mess? If the FBI thinks John Paul had anything to do with Deanna's death, they'll look into it. I think we can let them handle it. We don't need to bring further stress to an already grieving family. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, become a member, or all of the above, as this helps my channel grow. Until next time, stay safe and be happy.